I was definitely nervous, waiting to get it placed.
The nurses were describing everything, and they always made sure that I was okay and ready for things to happen.
It was a really smooth process. It was only 15 minutes for me, and I couldn't feel a thing.
I'm not gonna lie, getting my IUD inserted was painful, but I had a really supportive nurse who held my hand the entire time, so that was awesome.
It was a cramping sensation, similar to kind of when I would have period cramps. When I had the IUD placed, I was pretty nervous. I had heard some almost horror stories from friends and family, and that I think it got in my head, but once I got into the office and talked to some of the staff, they helped calm my nerves, and the whole process was actually really smooth.
When you come in for your IUD placement, you may notice some things in the room that you haven't seen before. First, we have a speculum, which will open the vagina so the clinician can access your cervix. Second, we have antiseptic swabs, which your clinician will use to clean your cervix and prevent infection. Third, there's a needle that contains lidocaine, a medicine that the clinician will use to numb your cervix. Fourth, we have a tenaculum, which holds the top of the cervix, while another instrument, called the uterine sound, measures your uterus. Then we have the applicator, which is a long, wand-like device that is used to insert the IUD. To place the IUD, you will first lie down on the table, on your back with your legs up and your knees to the side. Your clinician will begin by inserting the speculum into your vagina. You will feel some pressure inside. And just so you know, this can be a little uncomfortable. After they clean your cervix with the antiseptic swabs, the clinician will numb your cervix by injecting a small amount of lidocaine. This usually feels like pinching or cramping sensation. The clinician then will use the tenaculum to hold the top of your cervix and the uterine sound to measure the uterus. Again, you will likely feel a strong cramping sensation at this time. Then, using the applicator, your clinician will place the IUD into your uterus. Once more, you will probably feel, you guessed it, a cramping sensation. Last, your clinician will cut the string on the IUD. The scissors they use have long handles and very short blades, different from your scissors you usually use at home. After cutting the string, your clinician may use a dry cotton swab to clean any residual blood. Again, this is totally normal and doesn't mean anything is wrong. The entire process of placing an IUD takes about 3 to 5 minutes, and IUDs can be placed with or without sedation, which makes you feel kind of sleepy without actually going to sleep. Some people use nitrous oxide, also known as laughing gas, while others choose IV sedation such as propofol. Nitrous oxide helps you feel less nervous and experience less pain during the procedure. With IV sedation, you will continue breathing on your own, but you won't feel or remember the procedure at all. If you wish to use sedation during your IUD placement, speak with your clinician about which option will work best for you. Your clinician may also recommend taking an over-the-counter medication prior to your IUD placement to help you feel more comfortable. Naproxen is a common anti-inflammatory medication that helps with pain management. If you ever have any questions about IUDs, please contact your clinician and visit the Children's Minnesota Gynecology website for more information.
I'm a very pain-sensitive person, so being able to get the procedure done with some nitrous oxide was awesome.
I could see, hear everything that was happening. I kind of understood everything that was happening. I just couldn't feel anything.
I usually do pretty good with procedures and that sort of thing, and my pain tolerance usually is pretty high, so for that reason I chose not to. I wish I had gotten sedation because getting my IUD placed was really painful.
The sedation I used was laughing gas, and it helped because, well, first it made me giggle a lot, which was really funny.
It still did hurt a little bit, I'm gonna be honest about that, but it was probably the best case scenario for my personal health journey.